Hello students, today in this video we will read about the leaves, the green part of the plant, the food factory of the plant. All are called leaves because leaves are the part of plant where photosynthesis takes place. So this is the function, but let us start with the different topics related to the leaves. First of all, we all have seen different types of leaves. Leaves can be identified or differentiated on the basis of their size, shape, ages. They have different types of ages, color and arrangement of leaves on the branch or stem. We all have seen this. I am starting from the morphology or the structure of the leaf. Here I have drawn a simple typical leaf. Simple leaf because there are compound leaves also. First I am going to explain you about the simple leaves. Simple leaf is a green flat white portion of the plant. It may be thin or long, may be oval, means it depends on its shape. Here I have drawn a simple leaf with a smooth edge. This is the edge मतलब किनारा, जिसको हम मार्जिन भी बोलते हैं. So every leaf is attached to the stem and it has a hard portion just in between the leaf. This hard portion is attached to the stem and the point on which it is attached is called node. The part which attaches the leaf to the stem is called petiole. Petiole is nothing, it is the part of midrib which is outside the lamina. This green part is called lamina or leaf blade. It has a division in between. It is a thick part and hard part. It is called as midrib. Through midrib, water is transported. Means transportation takes place through midrib and these veins. Veins are the thin portion of the midrib for the proper conduction of water and minerals. And these veins can again divided into veinlets, means it forms a network of veins. This is the tip. Tip मतलब last part of the leaf. Every leaf does not need to have a tip. It may be present or some are oval. They don't have tip. So this is the structure of the leaf. Now on this veinlets and veins and midrib, these make a important part of the leaf. So the arrangement of veins is present in every leaf and this arrangement is called design or arrangement of veins is called veination. So according to the veination, we have two types of leaves. Means all the leaves of the world, they have only two types of veination. First is parallel, which is found in monocotyledon plants, means grass family plants or other monocotyledon plants. Monocotyledon means the seeds have only one cotyledon. As we open the paddy, एक धान लीजिए, उसको इसको खोलिए, धान खोलने के बाद उसमें से एक दाना चावल आएगा, इट मीन्स ओनली वन कॉटिलीडन इज देयर। लेकिन दूसरी तरफ अगर हम चना ओपन करते हैं, फुलाया हुआ उसको भिगो के चना को हम छिलका हटाएं, तो वी सी दैट देयर आर टू cotyledons, means two parts we will get. So these are two cotyledons. So this is called dicotyledon. Here I have written parallel venation. What is parallel venation? Means where all the veins are arranged parallel to the midrib. See, this is the parallel venation, and this type of venation is found in thin and long leaves. The examples are grass, cereals. Banana is the peculiar plant which is a herb, and it is also monocotyledon. Its leaves are very big in size, but they have a midrib and all the veins are parallel to each other. So it has also parallel venation. Second one is reticulate venation. Reticulate venation is the venation in which in a lamina we see a midrib and similar designs are present on the both sides of midrib. So this is the reticulate venation. Here I have drawn a margin on the leaf which has different types of margin, not smooth, it is zigzag margin. So there are different types of margin on the leaves. The examples of reticulate venation plants are dicotyledon plants, and the example I have written pulses, mango, henna, neem, pipal, etc. On the basis of size, color, shape, age and arrangement of a stem, arrangement on a stem or branch, leaves may be of different types. So sizes may be small as we see in amla, acacia, and big as in banana. Color, most of the leaves of the bird are green. 99% leaves are green. Only 1% leaves of different plants, they have different colored spots on them. So these example of this I have written as coleus. It has green and light yellow patches. Shape, long and thin, means there are many types of shapes as I told you. They may be long and thin as in grass, long and needle like in pine, circular as in water lily, and the most common shape that we found in almost all the plants are this type of leaf. So edges may be smooth, zigzag or jagged. Arrangement of leaves on stem or branches may be of three types. First is opposite. Opposite means if the stem has this type of arrangement of leaves, this is the opposite. Second one is alternate. In alternate, from one node, one leaf will arise, from second node another leaf. So this type of arrangement of leaf is called alternate. And third one is circular, in which a stem has all the sides, from all the sides of a stem, leaves arise. From another node, from all sides the leaves will arise. They may be in 4 or 5 sequence. So this is the arrangement of leaves, and in this way I have discussed with you leaves and its structure. So students, now we will read about the functions of leaf. As we know, all the parts of plants have some main function. So main function of leaf are three. As we all know, leaves have stomata. Small pores are present in the lower portion of the leaves, which are called stomata. Stomata are a special type of apertures, means holes made by the turgidity of the guard cells. When guard cells present in the leaves get extra water, they swell and thus they stretched their walls. So a small pore is formed, and through this pore gases or water vapor can escape or enter in the leaves. So stomata are very important part of leaves that you will read in upper classes. So through this stomata, all the three functions takes place. First one is exchange of gases. We all know that plants are also living things like us. They also need to respire, exchange gases. So this exchange of the gases means oxygen for respiration and carbon dioxide for photosynthesis enters inside the leaves through stomata. Second one is manufacture of food. You all know green parts of the plant, that are leaves, are the place for photosynthesis, for the making of food. So second one is photosynthesis. Third one is release of extra water, and this process is known as transpiration. So plants continuously absorbs water, and thus they get sufficient water in their leaves. Thus the cell of the leaves get turgid, मतलब पानी बहुत ज़्यादा हो जाता है, टर्जिडिटी हो जाती है, ऐसे में सेल बर्स्ट हो सकता है. तो क्या होता है, उनके पास एक ऑप्शन है, उनका स्टोमाटा खुल जाता है, जिससे कि मॉलिक्यूल्स ऑफ वाटर जो है वो हवा में छोड़ दिए जाते हैं. और यही कारण है कि जहाँ भी पेड़ पौधा होता है वहाँ पे आदमी को अच्छा लगता है, ठंड लगती है, ठंडा लगता है. तो ये जो ट्रांसपिरेशन है, तो these three are the main functions. Now let us discuss about the modified forms and function of the leaves. Modified functions का मतलब है कुछ plants में leaves अपना structure बदल लेते हैं किसी खास काम के लिए. ये हम लोग रूट और स्टेम में भी पढ़ चुके हैं. So first one is extra support. Again, pea and gloriosa or morning glory, these are climbers or creepers. They need support for holding the any support which they get. For holding these, they need tendrils, and in these plants, stem tendril is not found. The tip of the leaves get coiled and it is attached to the support. So extra support. Second one is protection from animals and prevention of water. That is found in cactus. Cactus is a peculiar plant. Its leaves are reduced to the spines or thorns to prevent water loss. ना लीफ रहेगा, ना उसमें से ट्रांसपिरेशन होगा. लेकिन अब लीफ नहीं रहेगा तो फूड कैसे बनेगा? तो क्या हुआ, स्टेम जो है वो चेंज हो गए लीफ में, और उन्हीं में फोटोसिंथेसिस होता है, वाटर स्टोर होता है. बट द लीव्स आर रिड्यूस्ड टू स्पाइन्स. तो क्या करेगा, पहला एनिमल्स के ग्रेजिंग से इसको सपोर्ट करेगा, दूसरा वाटर को ट्रांसपिरेशन प्रोसेस से वेस्ट नहीं करेगा. थर्ड, ग्रोथ ऑफ न्यू प्लांट्स. Bryophyllum is a plant which has very thick leaves and it has notches, मतलब गड्ढा होता है उनके margins पे. These notches are able to grow इस तरह से एक ब्रायोफाइलम लीव्स पे हम बहुत सारे नए ब्रायोफाइलम प्लांट्स को पाते हैं। तो ये हो गया ग्रोथ ऑफ न्यू प्लांट्स। और फोर्थ है, I don't know you have idea or not, but there are some plants which eat insects, means which traps insects, because they need protein and they don't have nitrogen where they are born or grow. So they have to trap insects for getting protein, and these plants are called insectivorous plants. They acquire different mechanism, and for this they change their leaves into different shapes and different forms. जैसे पीचर प्लांट, निपेंथिस बोलते हैं इंग्लिश में। निपेंथिस प्लांट हैज पीचर लाइक लीव्स। प्लांट्स में बहुत सारा घड़ा की तरह स्ट्रक्चर झूलता है जिसमें से स्वीट स्मेल निकलता है। इंसेक्ट्स आर अट्रैक्टेड टुवर्ड्स द स्वीट स्मेल। किसी में से सूरज की रोशनी पड़ती है तो बहुत शाइन करता है, तो वीनस फ्लाई ट्रैप। ये सब क्या है, कुछ प्लांट्स हैं जो इंसेक्ट्स उसकी तरफ आकर्षित हो जाते हैं और जैसे ही आए वो बंद हो जाता है। तो these are some insectivorous plants in which leaves are also used for trapping insects. Hope you all will enjoy and understand what I want to teach you. Please students, बीच बीच में थोड़ा हिंदी बोल रहे हैं ताकि आप लोगों को समझ में आए। मेरे वीडियो को जरूर लाइक करिए, सब्सक्राइब करिए और अपने फ्रेंड्स को भी बोलिए देखने को। सिर्फ देखना नहीं है, लाइक करना है, कमेंट भी करना है। ओके, बाय।